And in other news, the tech sector is still very much buzzing following CES 2026, which took place in Las Vegas, Nevada last week. More than 148,000 people in attendance. My goodness, Scott Register joins the show now. He is VP of Security Solutions at Keysight, a firm which participated in the event. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us there from Austin, Texas. Nice to have you.
Good morning, and thanks for having me.
Take us through some of the solutions that you showcased at CES this year.
Right, so if you walk around the CES show floor, one of the really interesting things is it's not primarily sort of consumer-focused electronics. Most of the sort of stuff on the vast show floor is up in the supply chain, right? There's very long extended supply chain. People making everything from radar systems for cars to focused communication chipsets for wearable glasses, things like that. And this really extended kind of complex supply chain makes cybersecurity validation really hard. And that's a big deal because if you don't have sort of cybersecurity proof and validation, you lose market access, right? We've seen everything from high-end sports cars to insulin pumps have to be pulled from the market because of security problems. So this is part of what Keysight does is what we were showing in the booth is our ability to automate kind of cybersecurity testing and certification to make it easy and sort of cost effective so our customers can accelerate their innovation and get products to market sooner. So we had great traction in the booth, kind of showing off some of our security solutions there.
Scott, what more can you share with us about your involvement with the U.S. Cyber Trust Mark program, and what are the most important details for our viewers to know?
Right, so this is a relatively new program announced, a few years ago at the White House. It was actually, I was there and Keysight was there for that announcement. We're trying to improve the state of consumer IoT cybersecurity. So if you've got a baby monitor in your house, someone isn't hijacking the web feed, right? If we want to stop threat actors from causing the next Mirai botnet and taking down the internet. So this is a voluntary cybersecurity standard, although it's mandatory for government purchases of IoT devices starting in 2027. And we are very active in that program, both in developing the technical standards for it, and also, and a big part of our involvement in the Cyber Trust Mark program is, again, automating cybersecurity testing, because security experts are really expensive, right? And if you're testing a consumer device and that testing is really expensive, that's going to cut into your margins, or it's going to, raise your prices. So we're trying to make this sort of meaningful, but also fast and easy. So again, our customers who are developing their IoT products can make sure that they're secure, get them certified, and get them to market faster with this Cyber Trust Mark, which is it looks sort of like a nutrition label with a little QR code that you can scan and see more information about your device.
Everyone loves a good nutrition label. Scott, for viewers just getting to know Keysight, what problems would you say you're most solving for your clients?
Well, so Keysight, we've got, we are active in everything from 5G and 6G development to autonomous and electric vehicle development to, silicon chip validation. If you're building a smartphone, we make sure that, the circuits inside are safe. We're the biggest manufacturer of things like oscilloscopes in the world, right? So there are, as electronics sort of get smaller, and with AI systems, and you're developing now chiplets rather than purpose-built individual chipsets, and those need to communicate at very high speed, and you sort of scale up, and an AI data center, and all of these, all of your GPUs need to communicate very fast. And you think about the same concepts extended over, the internet. All of that communication is very fast and needs to be very secure. We help our customers develop those, those devices or those software programs or whatever it is faster and get them to market faster, because we can help to kind of isolate problems faster. One of your previous guests noted if you do AI right, the user doesn't really notice it, right? It sort of fades into the background. And so this is a lot of what we're doing, is taking sort of AI expertise and packaging it down into our products so that, our customers can leverage the benefit of the whatever 80 years of test experience that we have, so that they can leverage that and, again, get their products to market sooner.
Very well done. Congrats on all the success. And thanks for joining us. Scott Register, VP of Security Solutions at NYSE. Keysight, great to have you.